Hello everyone, I am Monika from IELTS 9. Let's do this reading. The reading title is The Truth About Art. So that was reported by many students on comment section as well as on my WhatsApp group. So here this reading was reported for 10 July 2025 IELTS exam in India. I am not claiming that this was the exact reading in this exam. No, little bit they have just reported art related reading passage was there, so I have selected this reading. For this reading we have been provided here, classify the following statements as referring to these three persons name are there, and we have to select whatever these persons have said from these 29 to 37 questions. Second type of question we have multiple choice question. I can see choose the correct letter A, B, C or D. So it means we have to select one option. Okay, so three questions are for multiple choice question. Only two types of question they have provided for this reading. Multiple choice questions as well as this list of people kind of the question is there. So see this, let's read this question statement instruction. Classify the following statements as referring to these three persons. So classify the following statements means from 29 to 37 these are the statement have been said by these three persons. So these questions are really easy to find location as well as correct answer. You should be happy when we have got these kinds of question. Complete the sentences with options and all, like list of people, list of historical events and all. These are really easy. So how it is easy, how we can find it easily? Okay, first we will read all the options, all the statements from 27 to 37. So here, when we will be reading all the options. We will try to understand little bit meaning as well as we will come out with one or two keywords. Those keywords we will select which will be different and which we are assuming that writer can't change the meaning, the synonyms and all. British people don't appreciate art. Okay, appreciation word is there. So of course, it may possible that you can get another word for appreciate. They don't appreciate or praise art because they don't see enough around them all the time. Okay, here British people. Second is museums aim to appeal to popular taste in art. Okay, the average Englishman likes the work of. So this person, these two persons name are the important keyword here. Britain, like every other country, has its own view of what art is. Okay, in Britain, this is not keyword. Everywhere it is Britain. This common word is not a keyword. Interest in art is mainly limited to traditional forms such as representational painting. Okay, so here they are saying main interest is in limited to traditional forms. Okay, 34th, British art has always been affected by other cultures. So affected and by other culture. Okay, galleries in other countries are of better quality. Other countries, so they are comparing the things between Britain galleries and are of better quality than those in Britain. People are not raised to appreciate art. Okay, the British have a limited knowledge of art. Okay, now we have gone through everything. Now we will find the first person name. That person name was Charlie. Uh, so I will not try to read anything over here. Classic art, I can see another word. So this person name was there, Charlie Moore. What he is saying, let's read full paragraph. Okay, or if you can see, just a minute. So we have got this person name because person's name is really easy to find in text because both the spellings they will start from capital letter. Charlie Muri. Now what he is saying, owner of this gallery and workshop in Kent and one of Britain's most influential artistic commentators, he found that, now this is his saying, this is his statement, we can say. He found that the man or woman in the state has a district of cubism artist, abstract sculptures made of bricks and all types, so called found out. He likes Turner and Constable, the great representative of British watercolor. And so yes, we have this spelling. Yeah, 31. The average Englishman likes the works of Turner and Constable. So this we will select with A. because he had started talking about man or woman in street, means he is talking about average Englishman. So, and they have given this name. He likes Turner and Constable because of this and this. So, this we have selected. Okay. Now, and oil paintings respectively. So, till here we have got this 31. Or French Impressionist and his taste for statues is limited to realistic figures of the great and good that litter the British landscape. Robin Hood in this, Oliver outside the Houses of Parliament. This every man does not believe in primary color. The most common comment is such and such painting is something a child could have done. Okay. So here they have given name of this French Impressionist. So, and oil painting respectively, or the French, means he is talking about outside people also. So people don't appreciate art because they don't see around all the time. Museums aim to, so museum aim, they are not talking here. The average, this we have selected. British, like every other country, has its own view of art. No, in Britain, art interest in art is mainly limited to traditional forms such as representation. British art has always been affected by other culture. So here in Britain, interest in art is mainly limited to traditional forms such as representational word. I have see this representative of British, the great representative of British watercolor and oil painting. So here interest in art is mainly limited to traditional forms such as representative. I think this also we will match with A. If something better than first person, Charlie, then we can select, we can change this word. Okay. Now, second person, because here in this paragraph, they have in next paragraph, they have started talking about B number person, Lewis Williams. Okay. Okay, in B paragraph, director of this in, so this is unnecessary information. What he agrees in inverted comma it is given. Look around you at what art is available every day. He says our great museums and galleries specialize in work which is designed to appeal to the lowest common denominator. It may be representational or may be realistic in one sense, but a lot of wouldn't make it a great European galleries. Britain has had maybe two or three major of world painters in the last 1000 years. So we make up the space with a lot of second rate material. Okay. So in next also they are talking about this same person. Okay. So look around you what art is available every day. British people don't appreciate art because they don't see art around them all the time. Okay. What art is available every time? He says great museums aim to appeal to popular taste in art. Our great museums and galleries specialize in work which is designed to appeal to the lowest. It may be aim to appeal. So he has started talking about our great museums. So they are talking about museum kind of thing here. Our great museums and galleries specialize in work which is designed to appeal. Yeah, appeal word is also to popular taste in art. So we will select this B number with this one. Next, 30. Britain, like other country, has its own view of, no. Okay, 34th. British art has always been affected by other cultures. Culture kind of thing is not there. Galleries in other countries are better quality than those in, okay. So galleries word is also here. It may be representative, realistic, but a lot of it wouldn't make into great European galleries. British has three major painters. So galleries in other countries are of better quality than those in. Okay, so indirectly, I think they are talking about, but a lot of it wouldn't make it into great galleries, European galleries. But direct comparison is not there, so I will not select this. So let's read other paragraph. William believes that our ignorance of what modern art is has been caused by lack of exposure to truly great art. He compares the experience of average British city dweller with that of a citizen of Italy, France, or Spain. Of course, we don't appreciate any kind of art in the same way because of the paucity of art in the Britain. We don't have galleries. Now they are comparing with other countries. So here uh, yeah, galleries in other countries are of better than quality than those in Britain. So this I can select with B number. Okay. So let me show the full. Now look at the next paragraph. So here, our ignorance, William believes, that our ignorance of what modern art is has been caused by lack of exposure. So lack word you can see here. The British have a limited knowledge of art caused by lack of exposure to truly great art. So we can select this also. No, no. The people are not raised to appreciate art or have a limited knowledge of art. No, has been caused by lack of, yeah, lack of exposure means during their childhood and all, or you can say lack of galleries and art and kind of, I think they are talking people are not raised to appreciate art. I think this we can select with B number. He compares the experience that we he compares the experience of the average British dweller with that of citizens France or Spain. Here this we have selected. So we have better galleries and all quality of this we have selected 30 35th number we have selected. Now let's read. We distrust good art, by which I mean both modern and traditional artist form, because we don't have enough of it to learn about it. So not raised to appreciate art or have a limited knowledge of art. So this is also confusing. Modern and traditional, because of we don't have enough to learn about it. In other countries, people are surrounded by it by birth. Indeed, they take it as a birthright and are proud of it. British tend to be suspicious. It is not valued here. So this is okay. Yes, this also is left at 29. People don't appreciate art because they don't see enough art them all around. So this also B, because in the last line you can say uh, we don't have enough to learn. In other countries, people are surrounded it by birth. Indeed, they take it as a birthright and are proud. The British tend to be suspicious and it is not valued over here. So this we can select. So now C person is left. A is there. B is also there. If you want to really save the time, then whatever is left, you can put C. You can put C over here, and here also we can put C. This is time saver. Okay, and if you want to know, then in D paragraph you can see this person name is there. Let's find the correct answers. Who runs the he believes while the British do not have the same history of artistic experience as many European countries, their senses are as finely attuned to art as anyone else. Okay, so let me shift the paragraph. Now look at this. This person name is here. So we will read this paragraph. So we have just um, marked all the C, whatever the left questions were there. But yes, we are doing video, so we should explain it. Who runs the believes that while British do not have the same history, while statement is there. So now read it carefully. While the British do not have the same history of artistic experience as many European countries, their senses are as finely attuned to art as anyone else. So somewhere, yeah, Britain, like every other country, has its own view of what art is. So he is explaining that. Look at what sells in the great art auction houses, in greeting cards, in posters. Look at what's going on in local amateur art classes up and down in the country. Of course, the British are not the same as other countries, but that's true of all the nationalities. Okay. So he is comparing with other countries, so that we have selected right, like every other country has its own. Now, the French artistic experience and outlook is not same as Italian. In Britain, we have artistic influences from all over the world. So, uh, galleries in other countries, no, here somewhere, yeah. British art has always affected by other cultures. In Britain, we have influences from all over the world. It means culture they are talking. Now one is left. British have a limited knowledge of art. Okay. That's the Irish, this and this. We also have strong links with Far East. So, of course, in these lines, he is explaining about link between other cultures. There is this tendency to say that British people only want garish pictures of clowns crying or ships sailing into battle, and that's anything new or different is misunderstood. That's not my experience at all. The British people is poorly educated in art. That's not the same being. That's not the thing that they are not interested in it. The British have a limited knowledge of art that we have selected correctly. Now let's move to next question. Now we have multiple choice question. So how to do multiple choice question? That's more important. First, we will try to understand the question statement. Where is question statement? This is the question statement. Many British artists. Now, incomplete sentence it is. We need to select one option. One option. Okay. First, we will not read any option. First, we will go to the location. Many British artists. Okay. So this paragraph we have finished for 37th question. Now, for 38th question, definitely one full paragraph is left. All three questions we may get it here. So, artist word I can see over here, but many British artists. Cope points to Britain's long tradition of visionary artists such as William Blake, the London engraver and poet who died in this. Artists like Blake tended to be, they are British artists. Like Blake tended to be one of rather than members of a school, and their work is diverse and often word based, so it is difficult to export. So I think this paragraph is denoting 238th number. If not, if something we are not matching it, then we can shift to another paragraph. Are engravers or poets word it was okay are great but liked only in Britain, that is also not explained here. Are not belong to a school or general trend, okay, are influenced by this and this, so this name was also not here. So are engravers or poets, visionary artists such as this engraver and poet who died in this, okay, many, but this word a number option, this these two words they have explained only for one person. So here this is the location. Artists like Blake tended to be one of rather than members of a school, and their work is diverse, so not belong to a school or general trend will come. So artists, they are asking us artist, not one single person. Now next 39, classic art can be described. Classic art, yes, classic art, it was in first paragraph. Yes, now it was in first paragraph. As I told you, classic art, when I was finding the Charlie Murray word, then I found this classic art. So let's read. The first is classic art, by which is meant representational painting or drawing and sculpture. The second is modern art. No, also known as abstract or okay. So we need to find only classic art. Classic art can be described as representational painting, drawing and sculpture. Three things they have given. Sentimental word is not there. Realistic painting with no. Sentimental word was not. Realistic paintings with primary colors, no. Abstract modern paintings and no. Abstract, they are talking about modern art. Realistic, okay, representational pictures and sculptures, same three words they have given. Drawing means picture, so that's why we have selected 39. Now 40 number question. In Spain, people probably enjoy modern art. So Spain word, yes, somewhere they were comparing Spain word. So Spain, I am trying to find this Spain word. So Madrid is also there. Spain is also there. Are they in Spain? People probably enjoy modern art because no, I don't think so. Okay, they have given so many people name. So let's move to another paragraph where people kind of thing should be there, na? Okay, artistic experience. French is also there. Okay, let's move to yeah. Though this paragraph is left, last paragraph is left. Let's find Spain word I can see over here. See this. So Spain is there. In Spain, people probably enjoy modern art because, perhaps as our truth is somewhere in between two opinions, it is true visits to galleries like National and National Portrait Gallery outnumber attendance at more modern shows, but this is the case in every country except Spain. In Spain, people probably enjoy modern art because, perhaps because of influence of two most famous non-traditional Spanish painter of the 20th century. Oh, these person's name are here. Okay, let's read options. Their artists have a classifiable style. The most renowned modern artists are Spanish. They attend modern exhibitions. They have different opinions on art. Okay, so how they started the paragraph: galleries like national portrait outnumber attendance at more modern shows, but this is the case in every country except Spain, perhaps because of the influence of two most famous non-traditional Spanish. They have their own Spanish painters, so the most renowned modern artists are Spanish. That's why we will select this.